The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Hayden. Not that time. To Vucevic. To 3. Coming up.
I know there's so much excitement, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, putting in time and effort every day in the room.
At the line for a chance at a 3-point play. At 7% for his career. Throw up and good. It's a 3-point play on the first play. Probing the defense. Stuffs it down with authority.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nothing going here on that drive. Back to shoot the Bulls. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Hayden with the basketball. Down 4. Here comes the screen. Long range to Chicago. Slam dunk. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them, they'll run the faster and get because they're actually
with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Goes to the right side. Shot clock's at 5. 4. Here's a chance for range. Not that time. Hayden into the front court. Trailing by 4. Scores from the post.
2. Take them any way you can get them.
Bulls have it. Coming.
We're going to have my answer and quickly because he's carving them up. Finishing inside the paint on that one. I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Hayden with the basketball. 12-6 our score. Second effort. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
It's Chicago ball. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice basket. Jay, they've had no answer.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack the game.
The area won't go down.
And a lot of times, but if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Vucevic. Can't connect from inside.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the
And he'll go to
you need to feel your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
and he connects on the first free throw. Bulls with the rock. Fires the three. Made his first effort, but not that time. To go down.
And sometimes less is more. Keep it simple.
To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. First couple didn't go. That one.
Going up all game.
Step opens up space to knock the jump.
No doubt about where that is headed.
Hey, into the
off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate it into that continues about this game. Usually it's no longer the case in today's. These guys are always have the same shot making ability.
Hayden. Over to the right side. 4-3.
What's every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set the three.
And breaks it up. New Orleans will take it up. Shot from the lane won't go. whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as they'll make sure they're aligned. Both coaches. To Peyton. Got it to go. Timothée Luwawu-Cabarrot throws it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the maybe throw catch.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
No real impact on that call, but you know that they're going to call this hands out of his pocket.
Couple of free throws on the way for his career. Not good free throw shooting. Knocked down a bucket for two.
That boy's living his best life.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it. The shot before.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Stanley Johnson. Final three. Not getting the bounce. Chicago basketball. Probing the defense. Lets it fly from long range. Miss.
Shooter shoot. That's you keep that superior confidence.
Yes, and the foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
But the
Free throw shoot. Free throw up and good. Play puts up early. This one. New Orleans has it. Kevin Herter. Yes, and the foul, and a chance for three coming up.
The plays, number two, still get the ball up, circling the defensive end by initiating the contact and the offensive player to get that.
won't go. 20-footer at the buzzer. It's good at the buzzer. And he just managed to get it off before the lead. Back in the opening quarter. One quarter in the books. This has the potential.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. Trash talk on the court. This has it making to be a big-time game.
End of bounds.
And the three-point acting award. That's a great. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
At the line for a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Gives a 2-point. To Kevin Huerter. For three. Huerter can't connect that time. Is two. Short jumper off mark.
Don't put your head down. You in a defensive.
And Huerter let it fly from the arc. The rookie Huerter. Oh,
and I don't know why the DP guys drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you want you just open.
Out of bounds. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Congo.
Principles. Things we started working on first and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. You have no chance, but if you're able to do it together, you'll be able to stop passing.
Johnson. Count it. That's their shot.
All the time.
Huerter. To Vucevic. Vucevic. 2
out in which he played. all over your
rim, no good. Baskets on the foul. Way to stay.
As my mother would say.
The three. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player to let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I don't know about that. It's part of the
Stanley at the line for shots. He's perfect line so far. First one. Bulls with it. Count the basket inside.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but get you from point to point.
No good. Grab and scores. Good concentration.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. You or that can still be.
With it. Down two. Here on that drive. Nice finish.
Look, there was barely any contact on the pass. That's no call. Let him play.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and he buries it.
And this squad just continues to light it up. About teams like this, teams that fall in love with the point shot, they get over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Stuffs it.
That easy, Ed. You never want to.
To Vucevic. Made his first couple, but he missed it there. Yes, and the defensive three coming up.
And I know there's play. Everybody looks to pay attention to the guy on the bench, the strength and conditioning coach. This has been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Clark, for his career, 78%. Good for the Bulls. Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not easy.
Looking to make something happen. to shoot down the lane. But the shot stays out. Bulls have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Payton with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Can't connect from in close. Shot from the lane won't go. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Pelicans have the basketball. Payton to Stanley Johnson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Payton the line for a chance at a three-point play. Is to cap off the three-point play, and the lead is 3. To he's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Pelicans basketball. Payton. To Stanley Johnson. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
To Payton. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He's now 4 for 6.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
New Orleans going to take it up. Hayden to Stanley Johnson. Hayden to Stanley Johnson. Fires the three and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Both teams tweaking their lineup. Here comes some changes. Peyton. Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Nice pass to set things up.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed, when you step back east or west while maintaining.
It's good, and it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. Time expires to end the first half. The Bulls have the lead.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Bulls will start the second half with a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible, and if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Pelicans are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game drought. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's Pelicans ball. Here comes the screen. Peyton on the drive, but it won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. Vucevic. For 3, not easy.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Payton into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. A couple of cracks at the line now.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Payton with the basketball. They trail by 7. Here comes the screen. To Payton. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Payton into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's a forced shot from Elfrid Payton. Off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Here comes the screen. From long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. New Orleans will take it up. Trying to cash in. The shot by Payton won't fall. To Vucevic. And counted at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Payton with the basketball. His guys down by 9. Nice pass to get things going.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
To Vucevic. Nothing going here on that drive. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Add 2 points to the board.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Payton. And he buries it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Here comes the screen. To Vucevic. Fires the three, shakes free, and hits.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
To Payton. Going to launch beyond the arc. Hand in his face, no problem for Elfrid Payton.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
To Vucevic. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good.
Number 30, entering the game for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Payton. Yes, and a foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Shot clock winding down. 4-3 and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds it inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
A tough shot. Hand in his face, he makes them pay.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock winding down. Beyond the arc for three. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Rock-a-bye, baby. Oh, yeah, he rocked him to sleep on that one.
To Vucevic. Scores from the post.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Payton. From the outside. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset. Button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. And he'll head to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Clark with it. His guy's down 11. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Gets it in the right corner. Screen coming to Vucevic. Fires the 3. Not going down here. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's Chicago ball. To Vucevic. To Kevin Huerter. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Able to convert inside. To Vucevic. To Kevin Huerter. Has a look. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Over to the right side. Oh, had him going there for a second. Has a chance. Chandler Hutchison at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. New Orleans has it. Down low to Okafor. Now ready to shoot at the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Driving right to the basket. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters down with the Bulls in front. The Bulls in possession as we start the 4th quarter. And he'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Kevin Huerter. Lets it fly from long range. The rookie, Huerter, unbothered, buries the 3.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Throw up and good as he finishes off the 3-point play. The lead is down to 6. To Kevin Huerter. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Nothing going here on that drive. Deep right corner for three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Second effort. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
And the basket good at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Clark with it. His guys down by 9. The screen sets him up for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Clark with it. His team down 9. Down low to Okafor. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
That's out of bounds off a Bull. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 0, Alfred Payton. Subbing in for the Bulls, number 14.
Payton. Down to 5 on the 24. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by the Bulls. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Five seconds to shoot. The rebound cleared by the Bulls. Bulls with the rock. Goes to the left side. Sizing up the defense. Down to 5 on the 24. The pass set it all up.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he knocks it down, Jay.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nothing going here on that drive. Scores from the post.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're gonna lower the chances of them making that shot.
Back to shoot for the Bulls. To Kevin Huerter. From long range. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Has a look. The shot by Payton won't fall. The follow won't go either. There you go. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Payton. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. To Stanley Johnson. Here's a chance from long range. Johnson showing why when he's at his best, he could be a great pro.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Denzel Valentine. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Pelicans have the basketball. Hayden. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
One free throw good, so he converts on the three-point play, and the lead down to 11. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Count the free throw as well. Chicago with the possession. To Vucevic. Lays it up and in.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
And the finish. Slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Vucevic. Able to convert inside.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Hayden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
It just seems like everybody's getting more touches. I'm not saying who, but it seemed like the ball stopped in a certain player's hands, which forced the defense to become stagnant.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Hayden into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Screen coming. To Payton. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. 4-3. Chicago basketball. Has a chance. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
coasting in for two.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Five on the shot clock. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls got the win in a close game. The statistic that seemed to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. The Pelicans must be devastated after such a close loss. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Check out the leading scores for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Hutchison put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped, and when he realized he was in a zone, he just took it to another level.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.